Okay, so good evening everyone, and today is day 10 of Excel 21 days challenge. And today we are going to do a very important function which is called as index and match. Okay, and I'm going to show you how we can use index and match to find different information. And it can also be called as that today what we are going to do is a three-way lookup, okay, which you might not have done ever before. Okay, so just be there and watch this video till the end so that you can benefit from it and you can learn something very important. So with this, let us start with index and match. So what you see on the screen is the data where we have the student name in column C, the course which the student has taken in column D, and then we have different month. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. So these are basically the installments that the students have to pay for their fees in the different months. Okay. Now, what I want is I had created a table just below this, above this table, where the student name, course, and month is there. Based on the selection over here, I want to find out the fees in this particular cell, which is in yellow. And similarly, here in this table, based on the serial number, I want to find out the student name and which course he has enrolled into. So these are the two requirements that we want to work on. Okay. Now, how to do this? Okay. And how it is different from previous lookup functions that we have seen. So when I talk about this portion, when I have created a drop down over here. So wherever I change the drop down, accordingly the student name should be there. Okay, on the student name also we had put a drop down, so I can select the student name, and when I select the student name, its course should come. Okay, so only one lookup function, one lookup is there. But when you see this here, there are three criterias. One is the student name, second one is the course, and third one is the month. Now, based on that, you have to calculate the fees, and it should be dynamically changing when we change the selection. And on the right hand side table, we just want the course name. Okay. Now, who can help me find out how we can derive the course name and what formula can we use? Those who had attended the previous session yesterday, they would be able to answer this question. So yesterday I had covered three functions. Can anyone tell me the names of the three functions in the chat box? Which all functions we can use? Lookup, X lookup, and V lookup. Correct. So I am just writing the name for the benefit of those who did not attend yesterday. Lookup, V lookup, and X lookup. All the three functions can be used to find out the course detail based on the student name. Okay. So let me quickly give you the way of doing it. I will put all the three functions and show you how you can get the course name. Okay, it will be a revision for those who attended, and it will be something new for those who did not attend yesterday. So let us start that. So first I will put lookup function. It is a drop down list. Student name I have not written, it is a drop down. So in the sheet that I have shared, you will get a drop down, and based on the selection, the course name should change. Okay. So now what we are going to do, just give me a minute. Okay, so now we are going to use all the three functions to find out how to do it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use lookup function. So I will type on lookup, and what should be the lookup value? Lookup value should be the student name, comma, lookup vector. What should I select in the lookup vector? Which column? Everyone answer in the chat box. Which column we need to select in the lookup function? So this particular column, I need to select the student name column. Okay, so C7 to C18, and we will freeze it, comma. And today I'm not going to select the columns manually. What I will do is I will convert this into a table, and we will call the name of the table. Okay, so this is the table, and if you see the table name is table 2. Okay, so now I'm going to write down lookup again, and lookup value will be the name I3, comma, table 2. From the table 2, I want the column student name. So I will select student name, comma, and only one column I'm selecting, okay, because I want to find out this is the lookup vector and the resultant vector. So if I get the student name, I want the course. So now again, I will type table 2 and I will select the course. Close the bracket. And here I go. So Vasudha Sharma has taken MIS L12. If I change the name to Ashi Tyagi, I'm getting MIS L3. Okay, you can verify that we are getting the right result. So if I select Anand Singh Rajput, I am getting MIS L3. He is also taking the same. Okay, it should be MIS 11. Okay, so there is a mistake over here. So here I'm getting Sheetal, I'm getting MIS 12, but it should be MIS 10. So we are not getting the right result when we are using the lookup function. Okay, it is not giving us the right values. When I'm changing the name, I'm not getting the right results. Okay, so let us try and use VLOOKUP now is equal to VLOOKUP. And it is the right formula to be used. Basically, I never use lookup functions. Okay, so now we will use VLOOKUP, and in the VLOOKUP, I will select I3 as the lookup value. Table array will have only the student name. I'm not selecting the entire table. Alternatively, you can select the entire table, but we want to find out the, okay, we need to select two columns, the student name and the course. Okay, so I'm selecting only two columns, not the entire table. And now I will give 2 as a column number because I want to get the course name which is in column number 2 from the student name, correct? And we want the exact match, so we'll use 0 or false, and I'll press enter now. So Harivansh Gautam has taken MIS L7. If I select any other name, let us see if we are getting the right answers or not. So I select now Sandeep Aswal. I'm getting MIS 12, which is right answer. Now I select Ashu Sharma and I'm getting MIS 9, which is again the right answer. For Jashri Saxena, I'm getting MIS L6, again the right answer. Okay, I hope everyone is okay till here with the lookup functions. Everyone okay with the lookup function? Have you understood? Any reason why lookup is not working? Yes. So why lookup is not working? Okay, let me apply this lookup again. So let me apply it again over here. Okay, and we will try to find out what could be the reason that lookup is not working over here. So let us type lookup function again. And first lookup value is this name, comma, lookup vector is this column. Here we want to find out. And the resultant vector is this column. Now, let us see. Jayashri Saxena is giving MIS L6, right answer. Let me select Ashu. So as I select Ashu Sharma, So now can you tell me why we are not getting the right answer? Why we are not getting the right answer? Can anyone tell me? If you check the table, you will get to know why we were not getting the right answer. So there are two Ashu Sharmas. One is at roll number serial number 5. One is at serial number 9. Okay. Serial number 5 has taken MIS L5. Serial number 9 has taken MIS 9. In one case where I've applied VLOOKUP, I'm getting MIS L9. In the third case, I'm getting MIS 3 L3. So I hope you must have got the answer now. Why we are not getting the right answer with the lookup? Because there are two Ashu Sharma. Okay. And what is the difference between this Ashu Sharma and this Ashu Sharma is that here there are double space. So if I remove the space between the name, now I don't get anything over here. I get a NA because here I put double spaces in the name. So let me remove the one space from here and now I get MIS L5 and not the first one. I'm not getting the next one. Okay. So lookup, no, then lookup, VLOOKUP will also not work. So VLOOKUP is working. You can see that we are getting the answer through VLOOKUP, which is MIS L5, but we are not getting the right answer in case of lookup function when we are going to use lookup. Correct? I'm getting MIS L3. One reason is that because lookup does not ask for the exact match or approximate match. Okay, so that is why it will never give you the correct answer whenever there are repeating values. So if there are unique values, you will get different answer. But if they are repeating, suppose I make it Ashi Sharma instead of Ashu Sharma. Now see, do you get the right answer now in case of lookup? Now also we do not get the right answer. Suppose I type Ashi Sharma. Here I'm getting MIS L9, which is the right answer, but here still I am not getting the right answer. Okay, so the mystery remains why we are not getting the right answer. I am really not knowing what is the reason for this. Okay. Lookup always remain the first value. I think lookup returning true value isn't approximate. Try one. So try one thing, put in VLOOKUP. One in VLOOKUP. So one instead of zero, you're saying instead of zero, I should put one. Okay, so in this case, I'm getting a wrong answer. MIS L3. Okay, so Ashi. So wherever it got A in the from the beginning, it got the result. Okay, so Ashi was there. Suppose I rename this word with Bashi. No, I don't get anything. Okay, so that is one reason. Okay, so better not to confuse and use the VLOOKUP only. Okay, or rather use XLOOKUP. So now I'm going to show XLOOKUP. In XLOOKUP, we'll select the lookup value, comma, the lookup array, comma, the resultant array. And now it will ask you what if it does not find this? So we can say value not found, not present. And secondly, match mode is exact match and search first to last. So here we are getting Ashish Sharma MIS 09. When I change this in the drop down and I select Sheetal, I'm getting MIS 10. Sandeep, I'm getting this. And Shrikant, I'm getting MIS L4. Correct. So lookup gives return based on the true approx match. So lookup will return approx match only when you have given one. If you give zero, it will not give you approx match. It will give you exact match. But when there are common values, it will give you the first result, not the second one. Okay. So we cannot apply lookup function wherever there are multiple values in the database. Okay, multiple name. But today I wanted to discuss two-way lookup. So this is the part that I'm interested in telling you, and this is the main thing for today. Okay. Now tell me, I will give you 5 minutes to work on this. Okay. Tell me, how will you find out the fees? Okay, you apply your brain, you apply your knowledge, Excel knowledge, and tell me, how will you find out the fees from these three parameters? We have to select the student name. We can select any student name, and based on the student name, and the course cannot be different. The course will be same. So here, what we want, instead of a drop down, the student has taken only one course, correct? So it should select the right course for the student. So here we will put, we can put VLOOKUP, and month can be different, and based on the three parameters, I should get the fees. Okay. Now tell me, how do we do it? Yes, whosoever has joined through admin, whatever you are saying is right in the chat box. But suppose we have this data only, we cannot change the names in the database. Then what will happen? Then how will we solve it? Okay. So we have to merge both the names, student name and the course, and then we will get the right answer. Harshil, correct. Harshil, you are right. We will have to create a unique value, and then only we will be able to get. Now, Harshil, try and solve this fees part. Okay. How do we get the fees based on the student name and the month? Because course is automatically will remain the same for the student, but for there are two parameters. One is the student name and the month. We want to find out the fees. So how do we do that? Okay. So I'm taking a 2 minutes break. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Apply your brain and try and solve this. So anyone who could try? Index match. Student name will be for row, month will be for column. Okay. So can you give the formula in the chat box? Can you give the formula in the chat box? So anyone? How do we find out the fees for the student and the month? Let me put the course. We look up for course, and let us find out the course based on the student name. So lookup value, table array. I will only select the name and this, and I will select 2 and 0. And when I change the student name, the codes will automatically change. Correct? So this I have done. Now tell me, how do you find the fees? So, correct. Okay, so he has given the formula for index and match also. But this is a long formula, I guess. We can do it in different manner also. So index in my case will be table 2. So I'll have to replace all the DB with table 2. Harshil, are you getting the answer? Because I'm not getting the answer. Yes, you are getting long formula due to table selection, not cell reference by A to Z. Okay, so what you did is index, and then we had selected the entire table, student name to June. So this is the array. This is row number. Row number में what you have selected? No, I think array should be student name to June. So I can delete this table. Okay, so this becomes table 2, and I can put table 2 here again and put double square bracket again. Okay. So I've selected the table 2 from student name till the month June, and in the match we are writing C3. C3 is the student name, and table also let student name. No, for my case, I think I will have to put some other formula. This will not work in my case. So let me show you different way of doing it. Okay. So we will use index and match, and I already put the formula. Let me just show you how to do it. Then I will explain how it is to be done. So here we are getting the answer. First, let us check, are we getting the right answer? So for Sheetal Nishad, April month the fees is 13,000, 12,394. Is it right? Yes. And when we select the month June, is it 7347? Yes, it is 7347. Okay. Now, how I have put this formula, how we are getting this answer. Let me show you how I have used this. Okay. So what I've done is I've used index and match. Okay. Now, what is the use of index and match? So index will give you the column number. The index will actually return the value from a particular place. So returns a value or a reference of the cell at the intersection of particular row and column. तो अगर आप पूरी डेटा में उसको रो और कॉलम बताएंगे तो उस जगह से वैल्यू एक्सट्रैक्ट करके लिए आएगा. दैट इज द यूज ऑफ इंडेक्स. व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ मैच? मैच विल एक्चुअली गिव यू द रिलेटिव पोजीशन ऑफ एन आइटम इन द एरे. ठीक है. तो अगर मैं पूछता हूँ कि आशीष शर्मा कौन से नंबर पे है, तो इट विल गिव मी 5 एज अ रिजल्ट. सो दैट विल बी द रोल ऑफ मैच. So we are combining index and match to first find out the student name and the month, and then fetch the fees from the combination of both the student name and month. अभी देखते हैं कैसे हो रहा है ये. So first I put index. In the index, I have selected column E to J. That means all these months. I have selected all these months in the index. Okay. So I've selected E to J. Okay. So this is the selection I've done in the for the index. So from E7 to J7. Okay. This is what the selection is done for index. Correct? Then I put match for the row number. So what I had done, I wanted to match the student name as well as the course. Okay, so what I've done, lookup value I've given C3 and D3. Okay, so it is a combination of C3 and D3. So C3 and D3 both combined, I wanted to find out. And here is the data. So we can put two array. Okay, so we can put two values in the match and two values in the array combined by a and % sign. So here I have, for the student name, I have given C7 to C18. For the course, I have given D7 to D18, and I have closed the bracket. Then again, I have used for the column, I have used match again, and in the match, I have given E3. E3 is the month. And for to find out the month, we have given the month series, and that is how I'm getting the result in the fees column. Okay, so for better understanding of everyone, I'm writing it again in the chat box. You will be able to see it again. Okay, तो सब लोग ध्यान से देखें. You will be able to understand what I'm doing. So I'm using index array. In the array, I'm selecting all the columns which are having the fees. Correct? Comma. Now it is asking me row number and column number. Row number and column number का मतलब क्या हुआ? अगर मुझे ये मैन्युअली करना है तो मैं बोलता हूँ कि शीतल निषाद तो है 10वें नंबर की रो में, ठीक है. और उसके बाद कौन से कॉलम से उसका फी निकालना है? जून वाले मंथ से. तो 1 2 3 4 5 6 कॉलम से निकालना है. तो आई विल राइट डाउन 10,6. इफ आई पुट 10,6, व्हाट आंसर आई एम गेटिंग? 7347. तो निशात की जून में जो फीस है वो 7347 है. दिस इज द नंबर दैट वी आर गेटिंग. ठीक है, तो इज इट द राइट आंसर? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस मच गाइस? How we got the answer for the fees by putting the index by using the simple formula of index and giving the total array and the row number and the column number. Whosoever is watching, okay, Adisha, Chandan, Harish, and Rahul and Harshil, have you all understood what I did by applying the index? ये कैसे हुआ? Any doubts, anyone? Understood? Please repeat. Okay, so let me just repeat one more time and then I will show you how to use match with it. Adisha also says, okay, fine. चलिए फिर से देखिए. What we are doing is we are saying index and array. Array means range. So what we want fees. So I'm selecting all the cells containing fees. Now from all these cells which I've selected, I want to find out the fees of Sheetal for the month of June. I want to find out the fees of Sheetal based on the month of June. तो अभी आप मुझे बताएं कि रो में शीतल है और कॉलम में जून है. करेक्ट? कौन सी रो में शीतल है? शीतल इज इन द 10th रो, तो आई एम गिविंग 10. And which column has June? It is column number 6. So I'm writing 6 and I'm closing the bracket. So am I getting the right answer? Yes, 7347. Now I'm asking you a question. मुझे जयश्री की अप्रैल मंथ की फीस देखनी है. What should I put in the row and column? Give me the answer in the chat box. I want to find out the fees of Jayashri. What should I give in the row number and column number? Instead of 10 and 6, what should come in the row and column? I want answer from everyone. So what should I get? What should I write in the row and column for Jayashri and April month? So Jayashri is in row number 6 and column में क्या आएगा? Column में आएगा 4 because April is in 4 column. Correct. So we are getting 7175, 7175, which is the right answer for Jayashri and April. समझ में आया? So this is how we have to use index. This is how we have to use index. Correct? But this is manual approach. We don't want manual approach. We want automatic approach. Okay. तो जो हमने 6 और 4 मैनुअली लिखा है वो मैनुअली नहीं हो और ऑटोमेटिक हो, उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? वी विल रिप्लेस इट विथ मैच. वी विल रिप्लेस इट विथ मैच. एंड मैच में हम क्या करेंगे? मैच क्या करेगा? मैच आपको ये बताएगा कि शीतल जो है वो इस नेम वाली लिस्ट में कौन से नंबर पे बैठी है. ठीक है. तो उसके लिए क्या करेंगे? मैच का फंक्शन लगा है. लुकअप वैल्यू क्या है? शीतल है. शीतल को ढूंढना है कहाँ? इन स्टूडेंट्स के नेम में. और मैच टाइप मुझे चाहिए 0. ठीक है. तो ये मैच क्या करेगा? अगर मैं इसको सेलेक्ट करके और यहाँ पे देखिए ऊपर आपको 10 दिख रहा है, छोटा सा छोटू सा 10 दिख रहा है आपको. When I select this, can you see the small 10 over here? When I select this, can you see छोटू 10 over here? So it is giving me the answer कि इसका आंसर 10 आने वाला है. ठीक है. इसका आंसर 10 आने वाला है. शीतल इज ऑन नंबर 10. नाउ शीतल तो मिल गई. अब क्या ढूंढना है? मंथ ढूंढना है. So again, I will use one more match for the column, and here I will select this as the lookup value. और ये जो मंथ है ये कहाँ मिलेंगे? इन वाले सेल्स के अंदर में से मिलेंगे कहीं ना कहीं. ठीक है. So I will select this part and I will close this bracket. So this is for the column. Now if I select this entire range, do you see number 2 over here? Do you see number 2 over here? Because from our range, ठीक है, from our range what we have selected is जून. जून में 2 क्यों आ रहा है? हाँ, राइट. So for column also we have to use match, and match में we will select this E3 as the lookup value, and in the array we will select this and we'll put 0 also. Okay. Now when we put 0, now you will see the right answer. So we are getting 6. 6 is the right answer. Now let me press enter and see what we are getting. 7374. So this is how we have used index and match together. That is how we can use index and match together. I hope you have understood this. Have you understood, everyone? Okay. Adisha and other people, have you understood how we did? So now it has become dynamic. So that is how you can use index and match to get the answer for dual problems. When we have two parameters, we can use all these two parameters together to find out this. Okay. Now, one last thing before we end this session. I'm keeping very small sessions because I was getting feedback that सर सेशंस बड़े होते तो हमें समझ में नहीं आता, तो टेक ओनली स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक एंड कीप द सेशंस स्मॉल. सो आई एम ट्राई टू कीप सेशन बिटवीन 25 एंड 30 40 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम. ठीक है. सो टुडे वी विल एंड अप ओवर हियर. बट व्हाट आई वांट इज ये जो भी फीस यहाँ आ रही है, इट शुड गेट हाईलाइटेड ओवर हियर. So I want to apply conditional formatting. ठीक है, तो first of all what I will do is I will just change the table format और इसको मैं blank table बना देता हूँ. ठीक है, I don't want any highlighting over here. ठीक है, और यहाँ पे जो मैंने ये इंडिविजुअल हाईलाइट किया है इसको भी मैं हटा देता हूँ. एंड व्हाट आई वांट इज आई वांट कि जो मेरी फीस है वो यहाँ पे नीचे हाईलाइट हो जाए, सो आई कैन मैच फ्रॉम द टेबल. ठीक है, बता वेदर आई एम गेटिंग द राइट आंसर और नॉट. सो हाउ डू वी डू दैट? ये कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग से कैसे करेंगे? बहुत ही सिंपल है, बताइए कैसे होगा. सो वी विल यूज न्यू रूल एंड वी विल से यूज अ फॉर्मूला टू अप्लाई. और यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, वी विल सेलेक्ट द एंटायर सेल फ्रॉम हियर और इक्वल्स टू लगा के वी विल अप्लाई इट ओवर हियर. करेक्ट, बस इतना सा करना है. और फॉर्मेट पे जाएंगे, फिल कर देंगे एंड वी विल सिलेक्ट एनी फिल दैट वी वांट टू हाईलाइट इट विथ. और इसको बोल्ड भी कर देते हैं ताकि बोल्ड भी हो जाए. बोल्ड एंड लेट इट अंडरलाइन ऑल्सो. ठीक है, सो एंड वी विल रिमूव द डॉलर्स सो दैट द रेंज इज ट्रेसेबल. सो इसको मैं फिर से लिखता हूँ. चलो ठीक है, फिर इसके करके देखते हैं. So when I'm changing, am I getting the highlighting? No, it is not happening. Let me just change the rule again and let me remove the dollar from here. So E7 to J and 18, okay, is equal to F3 and okay. And rule apply to, अभी पूरे में अप्लाई नहीं होना चाहिए. It should apply only to that particular cell to which it belongs. So अभी क्या करेंगे, अभी मान लो मैं ये मई सेलेक्ट करता हूँ या मार्च सेलेक्ट करता हूँ या फेब सेलेक्ट करता हूँ. दिस इज नॉट वर्किंग प्रॉपरली. इट शुड वर्क प्रॉपरली. सो लेट मी अप्लाई इट अगेन. सो हैव यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट आई वांट कि जो हमारा फीस यहाँ पर है वो यहाँ पे हाईलाइट हो जाए. सो आई विल सेलेक्ट द एंटायर सीरीज ऑफ सेल. ओके, एंड आई वांट टू गो टू कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग एंड यहाँ पे हम करते हैं हाईलाइट सेल रूल्स इक्वल टू. ठीक है, और इक्वल टू में आई सेलेक्ट दिस. ओके, नाउ आई एम गेटिंग द रिजल्ट, बट इज इट राइट? आई डोंट नो. इसको ओके कर देते हैं. अभी क्या होगा, सपोज आई सेलेक्ट सम अदर नेम, लेट्स से वसुधा शर्मा. वसुधा शर्मा की फीस वेब में कितनी है? तो अभी क्या हो रहा है पता है कि इट इज हाईलाइटिंग द नंबर बेस्ड ऑन द नंबर. सो इफ द फीस इज सेम फॉर डिफरेंट मंथ्स then it will not give you the right highlighting. Okay, because ठीक है, you might have different fees for different months. So what we need to do in that particular case is we need to give the criteria as the student name and the month, then you will get the right answer. So again we will say we'll clear this rule and we will select this series and we'll say format and highlight cell rules. Okay, text that contains, so we can say text that contain. Now it will not work because see, चलिए, it is a homework for everyone, I'm not showing it. ठीक है, आप लोग को conditional formatting revise करना. I think we are done with before, and you have to find out how to highlight the fees in the table based on the selection from this drop down. हम स्टूडेंट का नाम और मंथ चेंज करें और जो फीस यहाँ डिस्प्ले हो रही है वो नीचे टेबल में हाईलाइट होना चाहिए. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द चैलेंज फॉर द डे दैट यू हैव टू डू एंड सबमिट इट. ओके, so with this we will end up this session. If you have any questions you can ask, else we can close this session.
Sir, please share this file.